One thing.
DOD.
On Nightfall.
I know. I told you I was gonna surprise you with that one right there. It is crazy, man. But it's on you, baby.
All right. It's your boy DOD Max, the Captain Strip Club Kings, and we are at Club DOD. And I'm with my man, the exotic entrepreneur, Dom P. And we have the lovely Mena Carlisle on string with us. And we about to get into this classic ass dope interview. Dom P.
This is Club DOD. I am Don P. We're here with SCK Max, the beautiful Mena Carlisle. Hey, listen, it's so many things that I've been looking to ask her. I've been looking to get into it with her because she don't know, but what she did to me without doing nothing is the part that got me stuck in my head right now. Because we was at Chicago. We was in Chicago at Erotica, and she was outside having a moment because she was just doing her inside of the expo, and she looked back at me and gave me a wink that made me weak. And then my boy was like, "Hey, you know who that is?" I said, "I don't know, but I need to know." He was like, "That's Mena Carlisle." I was like, "Wait a minute." And he's like, "She from where? She from here?" I said, "Stop it." Yeah. She do what she do. So I couldn't help but to be a little excited from the mind of the exoticpreneur, from the strip club king. We welcome you to Club DOD.
Yes,
Well,
yes.
thank you guys for having
Raise some
me.
days.
Well, I definitely appreciate you guys having me here. How are y'all nights going? Y'all over there, Bick and Back, Bick and Bull. Max, you look super comfortable over there. I
Oh,
don't.
yes. Very comfortable.
It's beautiful. It's super beautiful. I had to shout a toast to you right there. This apple juice, y'all. This apple juice.
Okay.
You
She
know.
got something small.
All right,
But
cool.
yeah, let me pop it off real quick. Met Mena, just giving us a little background. I met Mena at one of the exoticals. I seen in Melanin booth.
I
And
think it was Miami. I think it was either Miami or Chicago.
you know what's funny? Because I've been going since 2023. And I think I really started seeing you, but I didn't start talking to you probably till Miami or Chicago. We
Yeah.
just start having a conversation. And I know when we had our first real conversation, we were kicking it because I always do my spiel. It's your boy DOD Strip Club Kings Detroit. And usually, yeah, I'm from Detroit too. I'm for real. And
Mm-hmm.
because you told me a story, you used to dance here and all that stuff. And that's what I really want because a lot of people don't know you are from the D. And then you
Yeah.
started off dancing. You used to dance. You told me you used to dance at Pantheon, right?
I've danced there. Yeah. One of the many places I've danced in
Okay.
Detroit. Pantheon was actually the first club I tried out there.
Okay. Well, give us a little background information on how you. Oh, that's what I want people to know. You from the D. Give us some background information on you starting to dance and then how you made the transition from dancing to.
So I'm from Detroit originally, but my family and I, we pretty much grew up in Toledo, Ohio area. So
Okay.
that's where I was pretty much raised and everything. I was born there, but raised in Toledo. So I moved there. I've pretty much been there since about kindergarten and
Okay.
everything. So once I got older and everything, prior to me entering into the industry is when I started dancing and everything. And then I ended up moving back to Detroit while I was dancing. So there'd be nights that I would basically spend nights in Detroit so I could be able to work and everything there. I would mainly work at the clubs on Michigan Avenue. So either BT's, Pantheon, or Silver Cricket. Those
Okay. For
were the
sure.
main three ones that I would kind of frequent. I've worked at Landing Strip, I've worked at Subies, I've worked at
I'm familiar with all of them.
I know
what you
I'm
call
you
it.
already know you hit the
I'm a
whole strip
VIP
right there.
specialist.
Yeah,
You
I've
know
worked
the strip.
literally worked all over there. All
And
over there, but mainly Michigan Avenue was the bread and butter for me.
that's what's up. That's what's up. What's something we call in Detroit? You ever heard of the DOD? The reason why I call myself DOD is something we created in Detroit. It's called a out dance. You pull it out and let a bitch dance on. That's the thing they do in a VIP, the DOD.
It is something that they do there, definitely.
It
I've heard
definitely
of the
gets the
saying at the Pantheon before.
Yeah. Yep, that Pantheon special, baby. The what?
Definitely.
Well, yeah.
ah,
I so you danced all over the strip. I know you. Well, I remember you because you knew one of the girls who still did. You Toledo, so little chances.
I mean, it was a lot of
A
us that
lot
would
of
kind of come up and dance. So I wouldn't doubt it if you came across a lot of girls from Toledo and
yeah,
shit. When I was dancing is when they were kind of starting to sort of make that move and
mhm.
everything, so to speak. But Michigan is where I very first started dancing. I
yeah.
started working at the Deja Vu out in Ypsilanti. Was
Okay.
the very first club I worked at, and then they closed that one down. So I had to go to the one that was in Toledo, and then the clubs there wasn't doing it. So I'm just gonna go back to Michigan, and then Michigan Avenue is when I decided to kind of start venturing out that way, and slowly but surely hit all the clubs and everything like that out there. And then after I did that, pretty much I decided to migrate down to South Florida. South Florida is where I got into more dancing, but got involved more into the kink side of the scene, foot fetish, dominatrix, and stuff like that, things around that nature. And then basically that is what led me into getting into the aspect of it.
You do got some nice
That was
moves.
just a mixture and just a little bit of trying, a little bit of everything. And then deciding to go pretty much all the way, so to speak.
Okay.
So
I
tell
got a
me
question.
that. Oh yeah, you
Yeah, go
you
ahead.
go
Go
here.
ahead.
Well now,
So I want to get a little perspective on the timeline. So
yeah, do that.
what year did you actually start? From starting
So
shaking your booty.
I would say the end of my senior year going into my freshman year of college. So
College.
I mainly started that to start supporting myself to go to school and everything. And it worked for a hot minute until it didn't work for a hot minute. It got to be a little bit too much on me. And then I ended up dropping out of school for a little while and then switching over to online. So this is basically excuse me, into 2016 going into
Okay.
2017
Bet, bet.
basically is when I started dancing pretty much from there. And then I moved to South Florida. I'd say the beginning of 2018.
Okay.
Bet. Okay. All right.
2018. And then from 2018 to 2024, I was in South Florida, basically. From 2018 to 2020 is when I was doing the fetish stuff. And shortly at basically at that end period is when I decided, to kind of do the thing
So
and
that
pretty much go
pandemic
from there.
2020, a lot of I see a lot of
It really
little
was. And
genesis
I
in that.
realized that it was a lot of us who was thinking that way at that point of time and
Yeah,
everything. Everybody that I've especially kind of befriended within the past couple years through this, they've all kind of have like the same sort of story where it was the pandemic that kind of led me to do
Yeah,
this.
yeah. It was itching. They was itching for things. They just needed the
They
right
just needed a reason.
situation.
yeah, all
They
that
didn't
stuff
Literally.
know
came. It was
because
like
everything was an excuse beforehand.
Honestly, but
Man.
now they had a concrete reason. Oh, everybody's in the house. There's no other way for me to make money. This is the only
Mm-hmm.
way how I'm gonna be able to do it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
They
then
knew
with the
exactly.
fans jump off and everybody, it was a different thing because I never thought of it until the 2020 pandemic stuff. I never thought about doing that. I was always on some strip club stuff.
Honestly, I don't know which era was bigger. The OnlyFans kind of jump off or the period of time when Cardi B was just hot and she had all the strip club songs and had all the girls wanted to go and dance and shit. This matched with that was this is both going on at the same time. So again, had a lot of people who probably shouldn't have been in those environments, in those fucking
Oh
environments,
yeah,
making money and stuff. That was definitely the two motivating factors for me. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, that money been shmoneying.
yeah,
It was
yeah.
definitely
That,
shmoney, especially
Yeah.
after the pandemic too. And everybody was closed for that little period of time and everything opened back up.
mm-hmm.
Yeah,
There
Beautiful,
are
that was
times I wish I could go back to that period just
me
for a little
too.
bit.
I told a dancer I knew that got knocked up. I told her she made the biggest mistake of her life because you missed the money that you could never get again.
I
Because it was
promise
girls,
you.
mediocre
yeah.
girls, or girls that had no business, chicks that didn't look good or ugly. They were making bad bitch, top big booty BBL money at that time. Everybody was making money.
Literally,
Acts,
everybody was
promoters.
making
I
money.
used to
Didn't
throw the
matter
house
what you looked
parties.
like.
Yeah, and we made money. Everybody made money. It was the greatest time in the history to be in the club or doing sex work or as a and to me, I feel it was so good. It did too good because the ripple effects are hitting the club scene now. So
Oh
kind
yeah, absolutely now.
of
It's
killed the
everywhere.
club.
Everywhere is getting hit so bad right now. It's terrible. I feel the same thing is happening but in reverse. It's girls within that industry who are tired of going and working in clubs
Yeah.
to not get paid very much just for them to be able to stay home and sit there and interact with a crowd of people online platform it is that
Yeah.
you want to establish yourself
Because
on.
now it's so many.
Exactly. Exactly. Not as many people, not as many girls that's willing to put in the sort of legwork for
Yeah.
that sort of thing, if that makes
So
sense. But they're
now I
definitely
want to
getting tired of it for sure.
now I want to get into something that I want to ask this the most important part because everybody think you can just fuck on there and do some shit and make some money. But how important is promotion and social media to build your brand your or your whatever website you're using to
I mean,
promote you and make money?
it's pretty important. The only problem is some of these platforms aren't as welcoming to us as they are to our other counterparts. So
So
it makes it a little bit harder. But all in all, the main thing when it comes to producing any sort of content is being consistent.
oh,
Whether or
yes.
not, if you, no matter what type of content it is that you are producing, it's just a matter of, again, having that sort of consistency. Promoting and stuff that does help. I'm not saying it's not equally as important, but being consistent will get you there faster, if that makes
Okay.
sense.
Yeah,
Absolutely, it
it
does.
does because consistency is very important because you can
Yeah.
be up here and now that I'm looking in the industry and got my toe in. And I see a lot of girls who shoot, and then I see girls who will just disappear or be on top and they'll fall off the planet for 3 months, and I'm like, "What happened?"
Right.
And it's just with this game to be at the top or even to make a name, you got to keep hitting people over the head with fans or whatsoever with consistency or whatsoever.
Absolutely. That,
Yeah.
not only just that, it's about who you're working with as well. They
Okay.
definitely pay lots of attention to the people that you have on your platform. Oh, such and such worked with them. Like, what? I'm gonna watch this just because of this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's
And,
definitely something you have to definitely take heed into
and,
when you're working with other people. Not
and,
even just focusing on the things that you can offer them, but the things that they can offer you in return as well.
and let us know a few of the people you work with off rip.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Ooh.
Well, aside from you, I've worked with
Shout out to SCK Max for
shout out to me.
the 313 Max it in. I'm
Yeah.
gonna shoot my shot. I'm gonna shoot my shot because I'm a baby, but I'm growing.
Yes.
Feel me?
Some people I've worked with, well, people wise, I've worked with Minnie the Stallion, I've worked with Destiny Mira, I've worked with Pressure the Entertainer, I've worked with Troy Francisco, excuse me.
Yeah.
Who else have I worked with? I've worked with all of the five Brazzers, Bang Bros, Team Skeet.
Yeah,
Speed.
yeah.
Hmm.
So if we don't mind, let's get a little filmography out here over here on this corn talk from the exoticpreneur space. He got Black Squirt Volume 4. We got Meta
Yes.
Triple X Farces. We got Wild Cam. These are mini series that we had on these commercials, mainstream spots. We got Brazes Extra. My personal favorite was Edge Queens. I
Yes.
I
Okay.
like
That
that.
was a good one.
You know,
My personal favorite one that I've done recently was the spoof that we did to The Office. It's called
yeah,
Please Hold.
yeah.
And it
That was dope.
was, yes, it was. It was produced by an all female, all black cast, by the way. So
In Melanin,
definitely make
right?
sure you
I am
guys,
melanin. I see.
yes, and
Yeah,
Melanin,
yeah,
yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Shout out to Hazel.
Yes. Yeah, shout out to her. We got our first nomination for in Melanin this year for AVNs. Hazel, she's
Mm.
Yes, sir.
also nominated for some AVN and some XBiz awards.
That's a huge clap on her right there. Just on a. Are you familiar with the process of how you get nominated for ABN? Is it more
So,
political? Is it
yes,
more?
it's actually a very tedious process. So, you have to, it's this big long ass form that you have to fill out basically. And then you a snippet of the film that you were a part of and everything. And you can nominate it for up to five different categories. But they'll choose the categories for you and everything that after they receive all the nominations and everything, but it's something that either that both talent and fans can go and do as well. But yeah, it's definitely a lot longer of a process to submit videos for AVN compared to XBiz and X3 and whatnot. That
Nice. And that's the fans and the judges vote on who gets nominated or who wins, or is
yes.
okay.
Yeah, so they have a certain period of time to submit votes for both. I know typically they do the submissions for AVN typically
Mhm.
early September, early October, because they'll announce typically end of November around the time to what they'll announce around end of November what videos were chosen for nominations, basically.
Nice. So you would know if y'all won or
Yeah.
not. Okay.
We won't know until the award show, but yeah, we'll know if we're nominated. Basically, come
Okay.
Which is
November is when we find out what videos will be nominated for the year.
okay.
Okay.
Let's go.
That's
Hey,
dope. And
hey.
I do want to shout out in Melanin then because I actually went to one of y'all events and it was live. It was one of them pool parties, and y'all
Yes,
got lit. Like,
we got some more shit in store too for this upcoming year. There's actually something I need to talk to you about as well.
okay, let me know because I'm down with all that. Next time, bro, you gotta come down. That
Oh,
was
I'm
Yeah,
definitely coming.
bring me
I'm
at a
definitely coming.
it
time.
was
Like
all that.
I'm definitely
We
coming.
was
Don't
checking.
worry.
I'll tell a little scene about it. A quick little scene. Everybody chilling. It was at the perfect porn mansion stuff. So everybody chilling
Yeah,
out at the
man,
pool.
I'm sad because homie that we had his homie that we
Yeah.
had that party at, I think he's selling that house. So
Oh
we're gonna
man.
have to find we're gonna have to find a location that's just not that's as great, if not better, than that house that
Because
we
it was
had that party at.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Because that shit was lit.
I
That
can't
shit
wait.
was some real porn gas. All that shit was all
Well,
everywhere.
yeah,
All
so
these
we had a
pretty
time,
girls.
but it's definitely getting
Oh yeah,
ran
that
back this
twerking.
year.
Yeah, we need that butt naked out twerking. That's the shit. That's the shit I specialize in.
Yes.
But
There was lots of
seeing
that
y'all
going
do
on
it,
too.
it was definitely a lot. I'm
Yeah.
at the y'all ever have one of them? We used to do. It's funny because back in the day, I come from not just the strip club. I did the after hours and stuff, and I
Right.
always wanted to do some parties. And they used to do sucking contests, and I always wanted to be the first to do a booty eating contest or some shit.
You
That's
wanna
what I
know
was.
something that's so funny? You wanna know something that's so funny?
Well,
Is Hazel was suggesting something like that when we were planning the event. And I was telling her, I'm like, no, bitch, because we're gonna have fans there and everything like that. Ain't nobody's trying to do all that.
Yeah.
Nobody's trying to do
Ready
all
for
that. And
yeah,
ready.
she was trying her best. She was
hey,
trying her best to do something. I'm like, no.
I'm with that. Put me in as a planner or something. Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
thing
I
about
was
it.
telling
Yeah.
her we should, but I was like, she was like, well, what if we did it with fruit or something like that instead of having because she was saying stuff about having one of the guys be a participant, and she would line three girls up and us all kind of do that. But I was like, no.
Yeah.
Mm.
Hey, next time she go with her idea. I'll volunteer my services. You know how I get down anyway. So yeah.
That would be
Oh, and shout out to Alex too.
Yeah,
Alex
shout
Hayes.
out to her. I'm about to see her
Y'all,
ass tomorrow.
y'all, the dynamic duo.
Yes.
yeah,
Because
yeah.
when I
Yes,
first
my
decided to
evil
work with,
twin.
yeah, I seen y'all got so much good stuff together. Y'all got
That
great
we
chemistry.
do. That we
Yeah.
do. I'm trying to get some more stuff with us together too. Definitely
So
trying
how
to
did
get
you
some more stuff together.
so a quick
Okay.
question. So what made you join I'm Melanin? And how did that dynamic coincide? Because I met Lala first, and then I met you, then I met Hazel, and I was trying to put it all together of the whole conglomerate because I see the motion of everybody independently, but then y'all
Right.
as a group is powerful. And I love the
So
vibe that came from it.
Hazel has had in Melanin since I've met her. I met her back in 2019. And at the time, she had just basically started it and everything, but she was still trying to build a filmography. So she's had this site since 2019. She did not launch her site until maybe I'd say about 2023.
Mm.
So, and Melanin has only been up for maybe about 2 years, but she's
Yeah.
again been building a filmography for the past at least 4 to 6 years. So, when I first met her, I shot my first boy girl scene for her company. I had not filmed any boy girl at that point. I had mainly only did fetish and everything. So the guy who facilitated the foot fetish parties and stuff that I would go to, he was friends with Hazel, and he introduced us together. Shout out to Tom. And then pretty much from there, her and I have been friends ever since. And I shot some more scenes for her, and that was pretty much the start of our relationship. And then again, once she launched, is when she kind of recruited other girls to come and sort of work and everything. And then it just became to what it is today.
Nice, nice, nice.
You understand? Ki-
Nice.
I
Go
wanna,
ahead.
what I want to know about a little bit, because the fetish parties and how you
Hmm.
got into the fetish stuff. Tell us a little bit about, because we got a couple different questions that's gonna go with that. But can you? for people who don't know, what involves the fetish genre and the fetish parties? What can go on in that? Can you give us a breakdown?
Okay, so specifically at the type of fetish parties that I was going to, I was mainly doing a lot of foot fetish. And from foot fetish, I kind of dabbled with lifestyle as well. But specifically at these parties, it would be kind of pretty much the same vibes as a strip club. Guys coming in there wanting sessions and everything.
How's and stuff like that? Or
Yes and no. Some of them would come in for those, some of them would come in for other things. It's very much just like the strip club. Everybody's coming in
okay,
there for something different. So there'd be times I would come in there and guys would just want to rub and suck on my toes or whatever. But there also be guys that would come in there and they want me to do a ball busting session with them,
okay,
or they want to do some trampling or some face sitting or foot jobs in some cases. It just, again, varied upon the person.
okay. That's interesting. I say,
Nice.
recording in one of his exoticas or recording Miss Trigger kicking somebody in the nuts with you.
Yeah, yeah. So that's the ball busting fetish,
Okay, let's
basically.
get
Yeah.
that in.
Yeah, I was in Jersey when I forgot her name, and the dude was just took her shoes off right there and started going down there. Just I was sitting across from the Freak Mob booth, and
You didn't know
and, sh-
what was going on, huh,
and
friend?
next all the attention switched it over there. That's because he was going in on her toes, and she got started getting real loud. I mean, making the sound effects. I was like, we believe in this now because clearly she's enjoying it. He's enjoying it too because it got climactic up in there right
Yeah,
live
it
right there.
can.
So I was like, okay. I was
It
like,
can, definitely.
they really love them feet. Them toes is
Yeah.
good. You know.
Feats.
Mhm. Yeah, if y'all don't know, my language is very animated. Shout out to the anime blurred gang. If you in the building, when y'all see this bad boy, it's all the way love. Which actually, as actually, are you an anime lover? Are you in the cosplay? Are you in the costuming, or is it more the fetish dominatrix lingerie space?
Yeah, more so the second one. Not super huge in the whole cosplaying and anime thing. I guess I just wasn't that huge of a nerd. But it's
But we
cool
love it.
though.
We definitely love the sexy office girl look that you got going on right now. That schoolgirl wins every time, and I have a personal fetish for the office businesswoman look. You get them
Do you
glasses,
now?
little blazer. Listen, listen.
You're
We about to
funny.
make some furniture around here. So that's that on that. Well, I do have some questions though, just a few. In your experience coming in the industry and working industry, some of the pros and cons of just working the industry as a professional versus an amateur when you first started.
Definitely having a brand is one thing. That's one thing that I kind of struggled with at the beginning of my career versus now. Having certain opportunities given to me because of me having the brand that I have now, as opposed to when I didn't. That was definitely the main one.
Did that
You
affect?
really see the power behind having a brand in this industry.
Mm-hmm. And when you're saying brand, are you talking about recognition? Are you talking about just being consistent, as in people who know you inside the industry and just know your work ethic versus the public? Like, there's
I'd say
ways.
a mixture of both because, again, this is going back to what I was saying to you earlier, is that people definitely pay attention to all of that in this industry. They pay attention to the people that you, not only the people in the brands that you work with, but also how you handle yourselves around said people and everything like that. And in certain situations, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Now I'm asking for myself and for the future performers because I'm on a producer end, so
Yeah.
I'm more on that level because my background is media and filmography professionally commercial before I transition into adult content. So
Right.
breaking in has been it hasn't been too challenging, but it has been a place where that having some heavy hitters on there for just credibility helped out a lot.
Right. I feel with guys, it's easier for guys to kind of infiltrate in the industry because all you guys, yeah, because all you
Yeah.
guys need is the right models co-signing with you. How I was saying earlier, they pay attention to who you collaborate with. And if
It's
you're
true.
not anybody who they've ever heard of or seen and everything that, and they come across you on another person's page who has a little bit more emotion than you do, then again, that's what's going to make them kind of take heed and
Mm,
everything that. But it's again them seeing you in more than one setting. Like, okay, so we saw Max. He worked with Mena Carlisle. We saw he worked with Miss Danny. We saw he worked with Kira Noor. Who else did this nigga work with before we start taking this motherfucker serious?
Yeah.
right.
It's honestly just that for y'all, for real.
Yeah. Uh, yeah.
Really?
That's one of the strategies I have employed at working with people that
Mm-hmm.
easily got names. Most definitely in working with people basically that I'm attracted to, but they got names too. Yeah. So
Exactly.
I can
So
see
how
that.
does the
You know.
camaraderie work? So with that being said, because I've been knowing Max for a long time, I was watching how he was constantly out there. What y'all touched on it earlier, but what is your main? What are some of your criteria you as an artist performer to even consider work with talent early on before now? And do you
Honestly,
still even engage with new or up and coming talent, male or
honestly,
female?
what it is for me is I pay a lot of attention to people's work ethic. That's the main thing, how much content they're posting of their own by themselves and not just them being reliant upon collaborations and everything. How much groundwork are you putting into for on yourself for yourself? That's one
Yeah.
thing that I look at. I don't really care too much about a person's follower account, but if I see that you are consistent with posting your own content and you're not relying upon other people to come and help basically build your brand for you, then that is something that I'll deeply consider. Because I've worked with people in the past that have had a lower follower count than me, but had more engagement than me
Mm,
and more engagement than people who I've worked with who had larger platforms than me
mhm,
and didn't offer the same level of professionalism or whatever the case may be.
mm. So nobody hustling allowed. You gotta
Yeah,
lay your own stones before you can get on. Fair enough.
yeah,
Eh,
definitely.
Okay. So what are your pet peeves on set and then offset?
I would say for onset, people not being able to perform, definitely not being able to stay hard or whatever the
That's
case may
work.
be.
That's
Yeah.
work. That's
But
work.
again, you'd be surprised at how many people can't do it,
Mm-hmm. That's why I
especially
was curious.
especially some of y'all favorites. Some of y'all favorites
Yeah,
can't do it.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah. Yeah,
Because like
that.
off rip, you think I got certain people in my head, and you think that as a person coming in or looking at certain, you think people are Superman or something that they can just.
Not at all. Like, that is very different.
Yeah,
That's the
definitely.
perception of certain things. Oh, you man. Sometimes with certain dudes who getting in like your own personal insecurities, man. You can't
Oh yeah,
you can't stop
definitely.
that. but
Definitely.
but then they just regular.
Yeah, when them lights come on, it get
Definitely.
different.
Just because somebody looks attractive and is conventionally attractive does not mean anything. Doesn't mean that they are in the same situation as certain dudes out here. Dudes who
Mhm.
have to or who know that they have to kind of be who basically have to pay for their pleasures,
Right.
essentially.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Again, just because a certain guy looks a certain type of way does not mean that they aren't in the same boat as some of these dudes. A lot of these dudes wouldn't be getting the things that they are getting if they weren't in the industry that they are in. Definitely.
Okay.
That's a facts. That's facts. I
Okay.
mean,
Yeah.
JC Love said it himself. This is the best industry in the world. Period. For
Yeah,
more places than not, just
exactly. And
flexible.
he caught a cool little lick too a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Had some older white lady taking care of him. So if he
Mm-hmm.
know, he definitely knows. So
And
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
what I
yeah.
want to get in. Let's get into some tea. Get
Yeah, yeah.
let's get in some
We
tea
are
because
officially into the
that's what
part.
people let it. What's some of the craziest stuff that's happened to you in the industry? Let's say first something crazy on set, and then just something crazy dealing with folks. Give us
so
the tea.
I haven't had any crazy experiences on set. Anything to where, ooh, I gotta
Cause
call
it,
home and tell the people about this one. Nothing crazy like that, but I have had a situation with a guy, male talent guy in this industry who was basically being something what we call a Casanova in our industry. One of those guys who tried to really kind of lay it down on girls to the point where they feel they are in relationships with them. Needless to
Mm.
say, it's a lot of love. A lot of dudes in this industry, they feel they have to love bomb bitches for some reason, despite us all doing this for work, might I add. But
Mm.
this is the first time I heard of that.
yeah,
I never heard of the term Casanova. So that's
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
yeah, a
That's
foreign
sucker stroking.
Casanova. Yeah, we've got
So
those. We
yo,
got
you
a
saying like that's sucker stroking? The dude kind of sucker stroking?
Like
kinda.
he's doing a he's so if that's it, I'm trying to kind of piece it all together. So is he talking the sweet stuff to the girls why he all up in there, or is it
Like
more
please, he try.
he's more
No, so
romantic?
basically, I had this guy who I was dealing with that wasn't even necessarily dealing with. We were fucking around, basically,
Yeah.
and he made it seem he wanted to be in a relationship with me and everything. All
Mm.
the while, he was in another relationship with another girl that was in the industry that I ended up finding out about online and everything. Meanwhile, he was just at my house the night before, prior to when this announcement was made. So I'm just confused on where all of this came from. And then telling the girl that he's dating that I'm obsessed with him and I want to pursue a relationship with him when it was him who was trying to pursue this sort of thing with me. And he's basically flip flopping and telling us the same shit, flip flopping and pillow talking to both of
Mm.
us, telling us the same
I get
shit
you.
and basically
I get
trying
it.
to bait us against each other.
Yeah. Oh, I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
So being
That
messy.
because that was the next thing. That was what I really want
That's
to
being
understand.
messy.
How
Because
what are y'all dating dynamics and rules?
yeah, because that's kind of
We weren't dating at all. This was somebody who wanted to
was
date
just
me
fucking around or
and
something. Yeah.
literally just was. And I'm thinking I'm being too mean to him. And all the while I wasn't being mean enough to this nigga.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah.
interesting. And now, kind of transitioning because I'm just thinking about it. One thing, a lot of I guess y'all might call them civilians or regular people don't
God
understand.
damn.
A lot of
Why me?
you said, well, yeah, a lot in the industry, people really don't know, or people outside of it. It's a lot of great relationships. It's a lot of people that are married. A lot of
Literally, a lot of people who are
like,
married, a lot of people who have children, grandchildren, all of that.
yeah, people.
There's a lot of success.
Yeah, it's a lot of couples. But besides just the swinger stuff, or I don't know about the poly stuff, but I know the swinger stuff is real heavy. So just
Yeah,
talking
definitely.
to
Oh,
The
this,
like
swinger star pipeline is
Serenity
very thin.
Cox.
yeah, and then people are married and have great relationships, and then they can still go and just the girl or the guy, they can still just go fuck a person and do a thing.
Mm,
It's crazy because and for somebody outside coming in, when you accept it and see it and see a lot of them have healthy relationships. You talk to
yeah.
people outside, might talk to one of my homeboys or somebody who's not in it. They man, that's they don't even believe it or they think, oh, he just pimping that hoe or something. It's the
Yeah.
outside people in.
And this is something that I'm glad that I kind of encountered prior to getting into. I'm glad I had the experiences that I've had with lifestyle
Oh,
and in prior to getting into this because it's something that I feel not enough people really kind of know about unless they are to being in those sort of environments and stuff that it's very again shocking to people for some reason as if people don't have or don't have children or anything that are or aren't married outside of this,
yeah.
so it's I don't
But it's
know.
somebody is say people are married and you married and they doing content, boy and girl content. And they even though it's a paid work or something.
Right.
And you fuck the dude's wife and he cool. He might be there filming the shit. Or you might
Right.
just let it go. Cause I bet I dealt with it. And it was cool. It was some of the coolest things. And people say you tell somebody they wouldn't even believe you being impotent. Y'all, that's that crazy stuff. Man, it's just what I try to tell a regular person, or just it's just how stuff is done. And it's cool. They got great relationship. I wish I put it I could be down for something that with somebody that I would say that's in the industry that's already ready for that or about that.
Right.
Because somebody coming, because I still do regular shit. I still basically I got my tiptoe in the industry, but I'm still in the regular world. So I wouldn't bring my regular homegirls or strippers into that. It's not,
Right. Somebody
you
who
know,
you
I
know is
couldn't.
already in that lifestyle
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah. Because me and P was talking one time. And it was, yeah, I'm the type to think, man, I don't ever get married or never settle down and nothing like that. But I'm maybe with a chick or something. Is if we ever get cool or something, I can do that because somebody is about that life and they know what time it is. It's saying it can be
Right.
smoother on men. But bringing somebody outside, I would never want to bring somebody outside into that because
Right.
yeah, it's only built for certain people, and it's
Yeah,
better for people that's already about that life to do that.
I agree with you definitely.
Yeah, yeah. Pig and brownie. Well, I do want to. Let's get into some fun stuff. Now when it comes to have, I want to ask you, have you ever did a gangbang thing?
I have not.
Are you? Would you?
I would if I had the right deal in place, yeah. The only way I would do it is if I would be doing a showcase.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
Typically, showcases means more money for
Okay.
us, and majority, if not all showcase scenes, they get some sort of nomination. So
Okay.
it would be something I would do, but I would do strategically.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Have you ever been approached to do a GB thing?
I have, and the only person who's approached me about that is Hazel because I was
Okay.
telling her we were talking about it and everything shortly after she did her showcase and
Okay,
everything.
so
I
she
was
did a
talking.
showcase gangbang or something?
She did, yes, she
Oh,
did
I
a
didn't know that.
showcase.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what she's nominated for this year.
Oh,
So she did a DP, she did a blow bang, and she did a gang bang. And she
okay, yeah.
did the showcase video in this, and they broke it up into 4 days basically, where she did two scenes. Well, basically 4 days, four separate days of
Okay.
shooting is what she
And the
did.
showcase would be how old school would be. You get your own DVD. You it'd be
Exactly,
you on the okay.
exactly,
Because I
exactly.
that's how my mindset is still thinking of DVDs, even though I know certain stuff doesn't. most everything is
It's
digital
all
these
pretty
days,
much
right?
digital now, but yes, it would
But I
basically
know
be
they,
that sort of.
I
It would
still
be that
people
sort
still
of
have.
deal.
Yeah, I know people still have certain DVDs. I see the tadpole dudes; they still have it. They'll still give you the DVD, and I like they sign it for fans. And certain girls still have DVDs to sign for fans and things out of whatsoever. But that's what the showcase is.
Basically, yes.
Okay, blow
Basically, yes.
bangs. I forgot about those. Yeah, I used to watch stuff videos on the something and the blow bangs. They go
Yeah,
crazy.
I was talking to her about that. And
You
I
ever
was
did
talking
that?
to her about it because I was, now you know you're gonna have to do another one because there's always gonna be that person who's gonna be complaining about, oh, she's only taking black and this, that, and the third. You're gonna have to do one for the Caucasian crowd for
Oh, she just did
either.
black folks on that one.
Yeah, so she did hers with West Coast Productions, and
Uh,
pretty much
that's
everybody
dope.
that was in her showcase was black.
So they back out here strong, West Coast production. That was what I grew up on. And
Yeah, they
boy,
been out here, babe. They ain't with nowhere.
I ain't know they was back then. I remember when they were the Kings, when they were the
Yeah, if
strongest.
I'm
Yeah.
not if I'm not mistaken, they're affiliated with Elegant Angel.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so if I'm not mistaken, I want to say I'm right, but I don't want to be wrong at the same time, but I think they are affiliated with Elegant Angel and stuff that.
Okay.
But yeah, they've been out here. They haven't gone
Okay.
anywhere. They're still pretty
Okay.
much around.
Okay. That's what's up. That's what's up. So would you ever you ever did a blow bang or
Nope, I haven't done that. I haven't done DP either. That's why I said if it is something that if I do get approached with that offer,
oh, okay. I want to ask you, which one would you prefer, the facial or cream pie?
facial.
Facial. Okay. That's just up. That's just up. Now, have you ever blow bang? Because I've seen this a lot of sucking and all that. Is that close to in the end of a cock or something like a whole bunch of people
It's
suck?
it's essentially the same thing. Yeah, essentially the same thing.
That's hot.
But bukkake, they make it a little bit extra gross. Typically, they have them all kind of either they're all coming directly on you, or
Yeah.
they're coming in a glass or
Like
a
glass
vial
and
or
drink
something
on
that
stuff.
something to where they can see all of the spit and shit that, and they'll have the girl either swallow it or play in the spit afterwards.
Okay. I do want to participate in the bukkake. That's one of my. That's some shit I love to jump in. Just on my bukkake stuff and do that to one of them. Well, let me know if you ever want to need somebody to participate in one of those. If the Melanin Girls is ever going to do something like that.
I will definitely keep you in mind. I have, again, no idea when that would be, but again, definitely on
Big
my
bang
list of
bang.
things to
I'm all
do.
about that.
On my
I did,
list of things to do.
yeah, because I did a gang bang with. I don't know if it was Tadpoles, but I know West Coast Kid Fan, the sub bill put it together, and
Oh
that
yeah, nine
yeah,
times out of ten, then what's his face was a part of it then because I
Tadpole
know
probably
he,
organized.
yeah, I know he facilitates a lot of stuff for her.
Yeah,
The last time when I had worked with him in Chicago, he was facilitating some 20 guy gangbang for her then. Were
yeah. I
you a
think
part of
that
that?
was the one I did. I believe it was.
Okay.
I think no, I did one actually. It wasn't in Chicago. It was in Vegas. So it was in
Okay.
Vegas at the
Okay.
ABM. So it was one of the
Okay.
ones. Yeah. So and that was lit. That was my first GV. No, and that's the funny thing because it was the day after I shot with you and Alex,
Oh wow.
or the same day. It might have been 2 or 3 hours later or something, but it was
Okay.
around the same time.
Are
Yeah,
y'all going to ABN this year?
definitely. I'm definitely going this year. That's one thing I'm not gonna miss. I was thinking about going to that X3 or something, but I've been to one of those probably
I
two
mean,
years
you
ago.
should because it's still good to go and network. I feel it would be better for you to go there and shoot and work during that one because it's a
Okay.
little bit more lax and everything compared to
Okay.
AVN. AVN, I feel like is more business oriented and everything,
Yeah.
but I would still go again and see who you can work with during then because everybody will be
Yeah,
there.
that's the one thing. Yeah, because I was gonna go probably come in early. I know we bet. I know the AVN start on Wednesday. I was gonna try to get to
I
Vegas on
think so,
Monday.
Wednesday or Thursday, one of those two.
Yeah. I know everybody usually leave LA because the X3 is the Friday and the Saturday, and then people go to come to the AVN or Vegas probably and
I
stay.
won't be at X3, but I'll be at AVN this year. And Melanin has a booth.
Oh,
So
that's
we'll
dope.
be,
Cause
yeah, we'll
y'all
be
ain't have a
there
booth the
celebrating.
last AVNs, did y'all?
No, we did not.
So that's dope. Y'all got a booth this time. And that's smacking. I
Yes.
heard those ones at the AVN. It's low jump when it comes.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff planned too already. We got some stuff planned,
Make sure
some
you keep me up to
events.
date with that.
Will do, friend. As soon as I receive all the information, I will send it over to you.
That man. But yeah, them you definitely at the AVNs. We going in that for that.
You bringing
Like,
my friend with you this time? Because he ain't come last time.
oh yeah, Q definitely coming. What up though, Q? What's popping? I'm definitely bringing him this time. So yeah, I'm gonna make sure to drag him to that motherfucker. Yeah.
Okay.
P, I know
Yo,
you got some more questions for
man, I got tons. I got more questions a little
him?
bit, but I just didn't want to
I want to hear something spicy. Ask me
spicy.
know you got a spicy question. I've been shooting them out. Let's see what you
Man,
got.
I know he done gave her a list of spicy. He done took her toes to he done gave a list of toes to the double bangs, to the get backs, to the throwbacks. Little booties matter. We still love them all.
Oh
You know?
yeah, I love a little voodoo.
I mean, you are definitely a preference because not everybody
Yeah.
can come in and do their thing over everybody else. So I got more over the top because it was more of the other thought process of being on this slim goody space compared to being in the D where it was big booty everything. The appreciation that you receive from us who really prefer the slim over the thick.
Yeah. So it was again, it was kind of disheartening at first when I first started dancing and everything, but it was something that I again learned to love about myself shorter later on down the line and
Mhm.
everything. Dancing really taught me that there's something for everybody. That is one of the main thing that I've definitely learned being a dancer is that there's something and there's somebody for everybody. Even a
Mhm.
blind squirrel can find a nut, babe.
With facts, facts, facts,
That's
facts, facts, facts.
that's bars right there.
Literally,
I
even
man,
a
all
blind
that.
squirrel can find a nut. But again, it's just ultimately what it comes down to is just having an unbelievable amount of confidence within yourself. Just as long as you have that ingrained into yourself, other people are going to see that and they're going to fuck with you.
Hmm. Hmm. That was one of the big things. Now, I was watching you just take it. It was three girls. Y'all was in Christmas outfits. Y'all was, and he was a bad Santa. He was a good bad Santa because he was a little stocky guy. And it was three girls. It was you. It's not wild. It was three of y'all. I'm about to pull this up because
Please do,
Was this
because I
the
don't know.
Samaji or Sama?
huh?
How do you
This is a
SEMA
film.
J
There was more of a
Samaj?
content thing,
Oh, okay.
but it was almost on the pro because the way it was shot. Now, one of the things I did want to know when it comes to shooting, how what are some of your own personal preferences of how you're shot
It
versus
depends on what I'm shooting. If it's just something for myself or something with nobody else, then I'm typically a lot less picky about
Mhm.
how it's shot. But when other people are involved, then I tend to hold myself to a little bit of a higher standard. I mean, I don't necessarily have to have a professional cameraman, at least decent equipment.
Yeah, well, yeah, we've been able to get away with a lot more now. It's way more forgiving.
Yeah, I
Way more
agree.
forgiving than how it used to be. Now, you had worked with Habibi,
Oh,
and shout out to
Habib.
Habibi because
Okay.
he gave me my first shot on a producer level of actually showing me the ins and outs of how to properly produce good content that sells.
Yeah.
What was it like working with Jovan Jordan? But that's not the one I'm looking for.
You talking about King
What was
Louis?
it like working with Habibi and the talent that he was booking you for early on?
So when I had first met Habib, the first scene I shot with him was with this dude named Jay Banger.
Mm-hmm.
So it was him who kind of brought me to him, introduced me to him basically. And then I shot some other scenes for him. I think the scene you're talking about is the scene that I had did with King Louis. I feel like
Jordan, that's his main guy. Jordan is his main
yeah.
guy. I'm
Yeah.
looking at King Louis right now, but Jordan was the guy that was. It looked like he was trying to take you out the game, but
Yeah,
you clapped
he
back real nice.
he was definitely, definitely. But I feel like out of the scenes that I've shot for Habib, I think my scene with King Louis is
Mm-hmm.
just a little bit more, I would say more popular than the
Mm-hmm.
one that I had with him and Jovan.
Mm-hmm.
Mainly because that was one of the most authentic scenes that I've shot to this
Mm.
day. That was our first time meeting each other. So
Mm-hmm.
us meeting each other on camera and stuff like that, how he shot it. I don't know if the version you're watching shows the part where he walks inside my apartment and we formally introduce each other.
Mm.
But that scene definitely, that was one of the scenes I noticed. I'm like, wow, I really kind of blew up, so to speak,
Mm-hmm.
because again, just I think it was mainly because of our size differences.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
Oh, so he
yo.
took he took her down through there. Take me
Yeah.
through there. Take me through there.
Yeah,
He
I
did
think
his
it's
thing.
mainly because I think it was mainly because of our size differences, but that
Okay.
that shoot that we did, that had over 1 million views by the first night that it was released.
Mm-hmm.
What's it? It's on what?
It's on
Yeah,
a
I'm
hub.
sure it's
It's on a
everywhere
hub.
now.
Yeah,
It's
it's
got to
on a
be
hub.
everywhere.
Yeah, it's out there. It's out there real tough.
Yeah.
Okay.
From that scene is when we decided to make content together, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Cause
okay.
yeah, he was all in that butt. He was licking that ass like groceries. Wait, what that's what he say? He did like
Yeah,
groceries?
Yeah.
he didn't have ass groceries.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
but
He
yes, he
was,
As
was
a
in there. He was in there, definitely.
as a fellow ass eater myself, I proved that.
I'm funny. You're funny.
you know.
Funny.
Now working with because when you if you search you, what do you expect to see when people search you versus how you see yourself? In
So I know typically whenever people search me and everything, I know one of three videos is popping up. Either again, the one that I just mentioned, the one with me and Johnny Sins and Hazel,
mm-hmm.
or the one that I had did for with Perv City a few years ago.
Mm-hmm.
That's typically the first three that people mainly
Yeah.
mention to me.
Because I see
You know, it's,
you have popped off with dog fart heavy,
yeah,
and they're real in the gangbang
Controversial.
space.
Oh yeah.
The
yeah,
gangbang in in the double the DP space heavy.
yeah. They're definitely heavy into that, heavy into the interracial and stuff like
Mm-hmm.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but typically they always shoot girls for their girl sites that they have before they'll shoot them for any type of boy girl or
Mm-hmm.
anything. But I haven't done a boy girl shoot for them as of yet.
Mm. Really?
Yeah.
Is there some that you're looking for, or you that you kind of want to have in a
Well, yes and no. I mean, I'm always happy for the work and everything, but
what's the
that's something that's on them to decide.
okay for the pro work? Because is the pro work versus private work, is it a big difference in economics or
I
in the
wouldn't say in terms of economics, I would just say in terms of time. Terms of time, you obviously would choose somebody handing you $1,000 right now, as
mm-hmm,
opposed to you waiting 3 months to receive $1,000.
mm,
So it's just the time aspect. It can be lucrative. It can be great, especially if you're hard up for the cash and you need it right
mm,
now and you got somebody giving you it.
mm-hmm.
Whereas when you're waiting for that sort of money to come in from doing the scenes that you had shot.
Is that typical turnaround time, what we call net 30 in the business world, or net 90 when it comes to commercial or mainstream work?
Yes, but it again comes down to how you're promoting your brand and other factors, basically.
Mm-hmm.
But
Would you say that's more consistent? Would a pro work could be more? It might be better because it's more consistent, or would it be better if you book more private or more independent stuff that got you got the money directly,
so
like right up front?
it's always better to book your own shoots simply because you don't have to pay anybody when you're independent, as opposed to when you are signed to an agent or an agency and they are getting their 10 or their 15 or their 20% off the top from whatever shoot it is that they book you for. Again, it just honestly comes back to having long-term versus immediate income. If you're It's lucrative for you if you're working and everything like that and you don't need direct access to this money. You're not hard up and everything and you're not doing shit out of desperation, as
Mm.
opposed to when you're sitting back stacking your chips, letting your content sell and letting that sort of build up on its own.
Right. Because I noticed a lot certain I know a lot of styles they got different agencies. Because that's when I first started trying to get into it or hit people up, I start going through the agencies and trying to do it the right way. And they was
Right.
giving
And
me the
sometimes
runaround and acting like
sometimes
fuck. They
it's
something. Yeah,
Yeah,
so I went
sometimes
to the
agents aren't that great and they
yeah,
don't do a great job on communicating on behalf of their models and
yeah, they
everything.
probably don't even tell them shit. So you go directly and then because me personally, I'm already fuck them niggas. I
No,
don't
it's
want
just some agents that are just terrible at doing their job, quite honestly.
oh, okay.
Mm.
Okay. Yeah, because I'd rather go to the talent and now that I go and just either meet them and of course DMs and stuff, but usually I talk to people I meet and some people I've talked to certain people and then well my agent is this, hit them up. I'm okay, I'll hit them up. But they never
Right.
get
And then you
back
hit
and
their
stuff.
agent up and they don't say shit back to you.
Or they
For
be on some
forever
shit
or never.
or ask a
Mm.
million
Yeah.
questions and some shit. I'm yeah, this what I done. I got this. That's what you asked for. I got it. But what's popping? But they don't get back. So it's okay. Fuck them. I'll go to somebody. I'll
Right.
go to the go to the girl myself.
Makes sense. It's an interesting thing of cutting out the middleman. So,
Definitely.
I'm definitely about that much. Like, I don't got time to play no games with motherfuckers.
so and Mina, when it comes to merch and merchandise, how do you have that set up, or are you doing that, or that's
I
more of a
do. I need to get some more merch made actually
mm-hmm,
because I had some t-shirts made and
mm-hmm,
now I'm down to the last two.
mm-hmm.
I'm trying to get some stuff set up together before ABN.
Oh,
My guy, you should talk to him because he really was talking to me about doing merchandise for you guys to try. He had a couple of ideas. So
Okay.
I let I'm him and have him DM because he has a lot of good merchandise ideas.
Please
Uh,
do because I need some
yeah,
new merch. I want to get some t-shirts and some more stickers made. I
okay.
had t-shirts and stickers. I sold all my stickers that I had. So I'm down to my last two t-shirts now, and I need to get a new round of merch made so I can be able to sell them at this year.
Okay. I'll definitely hit him up. No.
Okay. Do you have you looked at trays,
I
um,
have.
even one page calendars, what else? Ooh, I got a whole list of stuff that I'll do.
I was thinking of lighters and tray
Hmm.
originally
Yeah.
when I first ordered my first round of merch from the person who I went through. So I haven't kind of got back to the idea of it as of yet, but I definitely wanted to do lighters for sure
Yeah.
and t-shirts and stickers.
I was looking. I have been looking. Do you have an actual direct site? Because I was looking for it,
I
or is
do,
everything?
but I didn't really use it. So
Hmm.
now I'm kind of revamping it right now,
Hmm.
especially with everything that's going on with these paid sites and everything. It's something that I
Right.
want to kind of bring back and start selling my content on. I was selling my content on it before, but I wanted to add some more stuff to it, basically to where kind of a place where you guys can not only order kind of merchandise from me as well,
Hmm.
but
Hmm.
also order different types of things for me.
Yeah, and
Okay.
let's get to that because with the one a lot of people don't know because I've been seeing a lot of different content creators talk about certain stuff. Many vids is trying to change their thing, and then
Yeah.
OnlyFans is the rumor. OnlyFans is you got to get a background check or something now or some.
Yeah, so they're just changing everything
Yeah,
regarding these online adult platforms,
yeah.
and they're just really taking they're really trying to take a shit on us right now, and I don't
Because
appreciate
people,
it.
I guess we getting too much money for them or something, and then they don't like the way, or they like, yeah, I see, because I heard people talk about the mini vids and stuff.
Yeah,
And
they're just definitely they're fucking their own money up right now.
yeah, and it might
Yeah.
kind of be hard, but it might have to go back to the website. People having their own websites again,
Right,
but that's
right. And that's
like,
another reason why I've been in rethinking about revamping my site and updating it to where they'll not only be able to access different parts of my content and social media and stuff like that, but be able to access me and schedule meets with me and everything like that. Because I'm
oh, schedule meets for you.
tired of people contacting me through just really shady fucking ways to contact me, whether if
Oh,
it's on email or
okay.
social media, but something to where people
Hmm.
can contact me directly and they know they're contacting me and they're
Right. The
not being
funnel.
scammed.
You
Having a legitimate
Okay.
funnel.
You
Hmm.
said something
Right.
about reach. I want to ask you, what is your thing on fans, fucking fans or something? Because certain girls promote that. Are you
It's
down
not
with that?
something it's not something necessarily I promote that I do, but definitely something I'm open to. Just don't tell me you're a fan. Just give me your money and we'll talk about that afterwards.
Ah.
You could tell me how much of a fan you are after you pay me. But
Mm.
That's what's up. See, fans. You're gonna. Oh yeah.
Come
Break
correct.
down your own social media and your all your stuff where they can see, find you, get pay you, do whatever, so they can get at you.
literally,
Yeah,
literally,
Everything
literally.
costs.
I'm trying to
yeah.
tell y'all, and prices are going up too. We in a recession.
Ooh wee.
I see that.
Ooh
We
wee.
are
Yeah,
in
It's
a
gonna be
recession.
some double overtime around here.
Look,
yeah,
y'all
yeah.
gonna have to do something.
They said get
I
your weight
feel
up to
that. I
play up,
feel
huh?
that.
Man, what? Y'all already know how I'm coming.
Okay.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So shit, yo, fam, she open. So if you talking that that stick to that talk. It's
Send the deposit first, friends.
for sure, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Now that is something that a lot of bookers would run risk of when the talent would take take not show after the deposit was sent
Yeah.
and there was a confirmation. So normally, how I've always worked with the talent, when you show, I pay whatever your talent fee, booking fee, whatever, but you got to be in person. Deposit deposit game, I got burnt a lot from
See,
reputable brands,
this
and
is
that's why
also
with
why you have conversations with people over the
hmm
phone or on FaceTime or on
hmm
some sort of platform where you can be able to see the person that you're talking to. I hear what you're saying and everything that, and I feel bad for anybody who has ever scammed you. But again, there is so much due diligence that I feel men should pay before doing certain things like that. Definitely do your due diligence as a man to ensure that you are communicating with the right person. So you're not sending an arm and a leg to somebody who isn't even the person that you think you're talking to. You're talking to a nigga in India and you think you're talking
oh
to
yeah,
me.
yeah. No, these be folks I've actually met
You talking about?
on
Are you
video
talking?
call, everything,
Oh
but because I took it up as, I guess I wasn't big enough, so they was like, oh, you ain't gonna never run into him again, and I'm coming though, because I'm
Yeah.
coming.
Well, then
So
that's just bad
I got
business
a list of
practice
them.
on them. Yeah.
Yeah, I got a list of folks
yeah.
that played, because when I get in and I'm all the way in, I'm coming because I'm gonna get my money
As
back.
you should. As you should. And make sure you
Yeah.
tell everybody about the funky ass bitches too.
Because I,
Yeah,
cause
yeah.
I had a chick that I was gonna see at, because I really don't do deposits that I'll meet a person and pay them what they did. I had one girl tell me about a deposit. I'm telling you her on now, and I'm glad I didn't do it because she ended up didn't even show up. It was for I was supposed to shoot with a girl, and at the last Exotica, and she said something about a deposit. I was okay. Spent her, not spent her, but delayed it. So she ended up didn't even show up. And she was like,
Yeah.
well, it's good that you didn't send me a deposit. I'm thinking in my head, I was thinking anyway. I met you before. I'll meet you at the thing. We'll talk and we'll figure this shit out.
Exactly.
But like,
Hmm.
yeah, I doubt you ain't playing me. I'm too
And
Detroit
I
for that
guarantee
shit.
you done seen her again since then.
Yeah,
On
I'm
more
too
than one
Detroit.
occasion.
Yeah, I'm too
Absolutely.
Detroit for that shit.
It's a
You ain't gonna
great.
get me. Another thing, and it's certainly shit that you can't. How we were in the party industry, P.
Hmm.
If we got a rapper or book a rapper, he don't show up, we could kind of sue their ass or
Well,
something if
yeah,
we
Right.
because
got a
they got
contract
yeah,
or
and they
something,
backed by
or
corporates.
yeah, even not just a rapper per se. If I was booking a star or a porn star to come and do a performance or something, I could sit out a lawsuit for that because this is not no nothing. You are coming to do a hearing or something.
Right.
So I
Hmm.
don't mind sending a deposit because I'm sending a contract. You're there supposed to be for a appearance or something. Nothing
Right.
sexually. So I can sue your ass or at least
Hmm.
put that shit out there. A little bit different than just send a deposit because it's something for that's something hard to fucking win in court or
Right.
something like that. Because basically, because they'll look at it, you paying for not. It's not as porn. It's something different. But that's some
Honestly,
shit you
and
can't really win.
I mean, you're
this
booking
is
talent. You're booking
again one of
talent.
the many reasons why I feel what we do should be legalized
Yeah,
because of situations that.
yeah. It's just me being pragmatic and practical.
I
That's
hear
something
you.
you're
Not
not
even
winning.
just on I hear you, not even just on your sort of aspect, but on our aspect too. That's another
Yeah,
reason
Hmm.
why I feel we should be able to it should be legalized because again, we get put in the same situations that you guys get put on.
yeah.
But
Hmm.
put into. But again, we have,
You have no
we
shows and
can't
stuff.
exactly, we can't do shit just like how you can't do shit because
Yeah,
we can go to jail. We're just as liable as going to jail as you guys are.
yeah.
Hmm.
So yeah,
So, is there, from learning from a top down point of view as a professional, areas to live in that's ideal for people that want to work
The
actively?
big three:
Good
Florida,
question.
LA, and Vegas. Those are the
Good
main
question.
three hubs for adult film. Living outside of those three cities are going to be hard, at least if you want to go the route and everything. That definitely going to be hard for you if you don't live in one of those three places.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Florida, Vegas, and you said Cali, right? LA.
Yep, Florida,
Mm-hmm.
Vegas, and Cali.
Hey, so that's
D,
interesting.
I
What
can't
about
see you though.
AZ? AZ been on the come up lately.
Not really. I mean, there's companies there, but only companies that first shoot. It's only for girls. So
Oh,
once they shoot that first scene with whatever company that they go there to go shoot with, and they're pretty much out of there from there.
Mm-hmm.
They
okay.
gotta figure it out.
So they the cherry poppers, if anything.
Very much so. Yeah.
Yeah, because
Okay.
that's the biggest hurdle doing any of this is just popping that first time, and if that experience the need to be, then it's on and popping from there. Well, that's
Right.
good. Thank you. Dang, I'm mad. I missed some of the good stuff because I literally had a straight shutdown. I said, "Well, dog." They had to re-rock on the re-rock, and I was like, I got all this equipment, and shit happens. But anyway,
I bet
so
I
what?
can see you right now.
You can't see me?
Yeah.
No, your camera's off, babe.
Really? I'm looking dead at me.
Oh, you
I
were in the
s-
dark for a second.
yeah. You popped up. You blipped up for a quick second, but you in the dark.
I'm in the dark now. Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still
Well, I'll be Scooby Doo because I'm looking
He
dead
said,
at
"Well,
you.
I'll be Scooby Doo."
Well, shoot. Well, let me go ahead and pull myself out the fray.
so
Second.
I want to ask
I
you
don't
a
know what
question.
happened to you, but
You are an enemy of the city.
You can hear me, but you can't see me.
yeah, we can hear you perfectly fine. We just can't see you. Your screen is dark.
Oh,
But yeah,
okay.
we can hear you.
All
Yeah,
right.
your
Well,
screen is just dark.
you
But
know what I'm gonna do.
let me push it forward some, P. Nina, what I want to ask you too is when shooting now, this is something fans or anything want to know about dating a star, or somebody get date or get with a star per se yourself. What are you looking for if somebody were to date
You gotta be funny. Definitely gotta have a sense of humor. You gotta be loyal, trustworthy, and open, honestly.
you? So,
Mm. How big is
oh,
communication on both ends?
Communication's pretty big too.
Yeah.
okay.
From
What
him
about
or from you?
attractiveness?
Both.
You said
Yeah.
what? Both on what?
Just being on the same page about
Okay.
things.
Okay.
Definitely
So
communicate.
what about what attracts you? What about attractiveness or anything? Any this you said a lot of
Yeah,
good.
definitely gotta be attracted to you.
Yeah. So okay. So what's your do you have a type or not really?
Not really.
So
I don't
Mm-mm.
really have a type. I'm
so,
just one of those people I vibe with who I vibe with.
Where's your son? When's your birthday, son?
I'm a Leo.
I
oh, that's
love
what's
y'all.
up. You a Leo
Okay.
just like me.
There you go. All y'all. Ooh.
Yeah. A16.
Mm-hmm. 818.
Leo.
818.
18. Damn.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up. Leo.
Cater to make sure that y'all bow down and cater to the kings and queens of the jungle. I see how this
Exactly.
I see how this was gonna go. I already knew. I said I'm gonna be the jungle since y'all running the show.
Exactly.
It
Exactly.
is all good though. Hey, am I still a voice or am I a talking
Your
head or
voice,
You're
man.
still
You are.
talking again. Your screen is still dark for some
oh my
reason.
Jesus? Well,
I
I
mean,
I don't
that's
guess
know.
I'll
how.
just
Maybe
be
try turning your camera on and off or something.
I done did that a
Yeah.
million times. I guess at
Your
this
voice
point
is
I am your
perfect.
conscience. I'm your conscience speaking Speaking of naughty,
So,
speaking of good and the bad to your thing, if Vita should go on camera and just say, just do a tease it, and Max should go ahead and lick the screen and say, hey, listen, this is about to be next. This is some wild shit.
I'm
I
crying.
do want to ask you something. While you've been in the game, I like to ask anybody: do you have a Mount Rushmore talent that you're particularly a fan of, or have
Yes, I have a
affected your
white and I
career?
have a black. I have a white and I have a black Mount Rushmore.
Okay, I haven't heard that before. So let's
Mhm.
start off. Tell us.
Okay, so on my black Mount Rushmore, definitely Corinne
Superheroes.
Steffens
Okay,
and Mr. Marcus off rip.
Really?
Marcus. That's my
Wow.
dog. I met Mr.
Yes,
Marcus before. We booked him in
he
Detroit.
is so
Cool dude.
chill, man. I love
That's
Mr. Marcus.
yeah.
Mr. Marcus, Corinne Steffens, Misty Stone, and
Yes.
definitely either Pinky or Cherokee.
Man, Misty Strong's so cool. Like
She
I
is the
seen her in
coolest
a
one.
mall one time.
I,
I'm like Misty. She like, hey baby.
Yes.
She talk like that good black, sexy black
No,
auntie.
but for real. Honorable
She's so
mention,
damn cool.
honorable mention Lexington Steele
Uh,
yeah.
or Isaiah Maxwell.
oh, I said
As
I gotta
far
meet that guy.
as
He seems so cool. Like
yeah,
I
he
looked at
Lex is
some of
real
his
cool.
interviews.
Lex
Man.
is real cool. I've met him before.
Very
As far
cool.
as white people,
Mhm.
definitely Mr. Sins.
Oh, Johnny Sins. Yeah.
Yeah, Johnny Sins,
Yeah.
J Mac, Sarah J,
I just
and
interviewed her. She's so awesome.
Elsa
Yeah.
Jean.
Elsa
Elsa
G.
G.
Yeah, Elsa
I'm
Jean.
not familiar with
Yeah,
her.
pretty petite, big,
Yes.
blondie, fine, and go down through there. She is so
Honorable
good.
mention, honorable mention, Alexis, Texas.
For
Fuck
sure.
out of here. Classic.
Yeah,
And
that's a damn good
That's a
list.
nice, that's a hell of a lineup right there.
yeah.
I'm gonna start asking people that they got a black and a white one. That's actually good. Yeah, which who okay. Who your black people? Who them white
I
people you
just
got?
said it
You
was
said I
No,
love you too.
I know, no, that's what I'm saying. That's how I'm gonna start coming at people in these
I'm
interviews.
crying.
You got a
Yes,
black one, you
definitely
got a
make
white
sure
one.
they
What?
and make sure that you get the two-parter on there too.
Yeah,
Mm.
definitely.
Well,
Yeah,
shit,
for sure.
make sure
That's what's up.
I want to make sure I get all your make sure we retag all your social media and everywhere that you want people to get in contact with you, the real you, not the fake you. Yeah.
Yes. So my Instagram is gonna be Mena Carlisle. MEANASSMENACARLISLE. My Insta no, not my Instagram. My Twitter is going to be I Mena Carlisle. IMENACARLISLE. And TikTok is going to be not Mena Carlisle.
Yeah.
That's
Not
pretty
people.
much the main three platforms that I'm on. But all of
Yeah,
my adult platforms are pretty much going to be under my I Mean a Carlisle tag.
okay.
I mean
I am
Carlisle.
Nina Carlo. That's the Twitter, right?
Yep, I Mean a Carlisle.
Yeah, that
Beautiful,
that
beautiful.
that. All the spicy good content and we're so
So
Mhm.
what's coming up next for the future? What you got
yeah.
working
What
on
you
the
got
future? I know we
popping?
got AVN coming up, but if films, producing that you
Um,
want us to look forward to, subscribe, purchase, support, and
so
be a
mainly
part of.
just I'm mainly just kind of gearing up for the end of the year. I've got content trade stuff going on. I'm supposed to do my last trade of the year is going to be will be with September Rain. We're supposed to do some Christmas stuff.
Sweet. Nice.
Other than
Nice.
that, I have nothing going on until the beginning of the year. I will be on vacation for the first 2 weeks of January. And then afterwards, I will pretty much be in town for AVN. I know we're probably going to do another kind of content house scenario that we just did in Atlanta, probably for AVN. I know I am supposed to make my directorial debut for In Melanin as well of the year. So just honestly, just lots of different shooting and everything. Well, the end of this year going into next year is pretty much going to be relaxed for me until again around avian time is when things will begin to pick back up. But again, after I get back from this trip, I am going to be home. It's going to be nice to be home and sit down for longer than a week period. And again, yeah, just trying to close out 2025 on the best note that I can and prepare for 2026.
Well, that's amens and the
That's
blessings
what's
all the
up.
way there. Well, congratulations on your directorial debut. That's gonna be super big.
Yes.
You know, seeing how you tell them what to do. He said, listen,
Yeah, I'm
get on them
excited.
knees, right? Gobble,
Very
gobble,
excited.
motherfucker.
Good.
That's
Very,
That's
super
very
dope.
excited. Just
that's a good look, my baby. That's a good look.
yes, yes,
Directorial debut. So that's
Yeah.
gonna be good.
And it
yes.
is would this be with new
You a-
talent
you
or
you a
existing?
Leo, so it's good. You good at bossing people around, telling them what, hey, do that, get
So
that
Mm-hmm.
it
hand.
will be with new talent. It will be with talent who haven't, debuted on in Melanin before and
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
everything.
okay.
But it's talent that I've worked with and everything. But I'm
Okay.
just looking forward to everything finally coming together and everything. Hopefully we win this award.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Well, y'all got my vote, so most
Yeah,
definitely.
definitely.
You know, that's really well. I appreciate you for taking the time out of your
Yeah,
busy schedule.
we
It ain't
appreciate you
stopped
for
yet,
sure.
so we catch you in between times, not sweet times.
Yes, but it's going to be put to a stop here soon. I'm again looking forward to when I get back and not having to travel as much, at least until, the beginning of the year.
Hmm.
So, but yeah, lots of things in store.
Beautiful,
Okay.
beautiful,
That's what's
beautiful.
up. Well, we do appreciate you. And it's your boy Max, Strip Club Kings. You are at Club DOD. And this was a lovely interview. Peace, sign us out, my baby.
Hey, man, at the end of the day, I need y'all all to stay healthy. Let's all become wealthy. Hey, with the beautiful Mena Carlisle, SEK King, Max, and your boy, the mind of the exoticpreneur. This is your conscious speaking. If I'm just a black face, hey, man, peace.
Peace out. What up, Dal?
Club DOD.